Hey everybody, it's Corey. Welcome back to my channel. So, by the title of today's video, you could probably guess that we are going to be doing an anti-haul. Yes, we are doing our first ever anti-haul on this channel. Does that make me a real YouTuber yet? Real makeup YouTuber yet? Does it? Does it? Does it? Before we jump into this anti-haul, I do want to give you guys the disclaimer that this anti-haul and all of these things that I will not be purchasing are my own opinion. If you disagree with that opinion, cool. You buy whatever you want to buy. I am not going to buy them. Before we start digging deeper into all of these things, we are going to do our little shameless plug. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the little bell icon so you get the notification every single time that I post a new video. I post videos on Tuesdays and on Thursdays, and follow me on Instagram. That's where you're going to see a lot of my stuff that I do during the week and a way to interact with me. Yes. Honestly, I'm a little scared to post this anti-haul. I feel like a lot of people on the internet go crazy when you tell them that you're not going to buy something, especially if that item is a very popular item that a lot of people want to buy. However, that is not going to stop me because I can't wrap my head around these items. I don't know. It's me. It's not you, it's me. Okay, so the first item on our anti-haul list is, yes, the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson collaboration. So, I know people are going to bite my heads off right here, right now, and that is fine, alright? I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. I don't really follow Jeffree Star as a person. I don't really follow Shane Dawson as a person. And I looked through the collection because I wanted to buy my sister the Conspiracy palette because she loves Jeffree Star palettes and I know she loves Shane Dawson. However, looking through, it's just, for me, it's the color story. So when I go to buy an eyeshadow palette, I look at the color story. I look at, okay, if I buy this palette, am I going to use all however many shades are coming in this palette? Or am I going to use the 2 shades in this palette? And if it's 2 shades, I'm not going to waste my money and buy a $50, $60, $70 palette when I'm only going to be using 2 shades out of the palette. I think that's crazy and I don't like to waste my money like that. So for the Conspiracy palette, the only shades that I am drawn to, I'm only drawn to 2 shades in that palette, is the yellow shade called Food Videos, and then the shade directly underneath that, it's like a burgundy shade and it's called Not a Fact. Those are the 2 colors in that palette that I would want that I do not already own in my collection. As far as the Controversy palette, I'm honestly not really drawn to any of the shades, really. Maybe the sparkly burgundy shade called My Apology, but other than that, I'm really not interested in any of them. However, I do really like the names of the colors. My Boyfriend's Purse, Cry on My Couch, canceled. We love that. But I also don't own any Jeffree Star palettes in general. I've just had a really hard time with the color stories, and I do know the Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes are really, really, really good quality, which is why I still look at them and I'm interested in buying some, but for the most part, the color stories are not my jam. The only real palette that I was interested in was the Blue Blood palette, and even then, I almost never, ever wear blue eyeshadow just because I have not mastered blue eyeshadow yet, so I decided to skip out on that. But I really don't have anything else to say about that. I mean, the packaging is, you know, Jeffree Star's packaging is always lit. Especially with the Conspiracy palette. Like, everything is always so nice. It's big and it's It's beautiful, but I am going to have to pass. Sorry. So the second item that I have to anti-haul will be the James Charles mini palette. And honestly, the only reason that I'm anti-hauling the James Charles mini palette is because I currently own a James Charles palette. I don't see the need to buy a mini palette of the same colors when I already have them. Maybe someday when I go through my James Charles palette, I will buy a James Charles mini palette, but I really don't see that happening anytime soon, so we're gonna skip that. So the third items that we are going to be anti-hauling are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina mini palettes. Okay, the reason that this makes me mad is a couple months ago, you come out with the, you know what, we're going to go back even further. So about a year-ish, probably longer than that ago, Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with the original Norvina palette. So I bought the original Norvina palette, or Nick bought the original Norvina palette for me. I really love the colors. I really love the foil shades. We were in love. Fast forward to a couple months ago, Anastasia Beverly Hills pushes out not one, not two, but 3 new Norvina palettes, which I think, okay, that's a little weird. I did do research, and I guess it's a brand split type of deal or some sort of collection that they're doing. I don't know. Either way, releasing 3 palettes at the same time is really kind of annoying. And I just did not like the color story on any of the 3 Norvina volumes that they had just released. And now they're releasing the minis of these palettes, and I still can't get behind them. I can't get behind the color stories. I don't know. The first Norvina mini palette looks a lot better of a cohesive story. I just do not do crazy pinks and purples a lot. I am very much more of a neutral shadow type of girl, unless I'm really going for something that's crazy. So the second mini palette is more of like a tealy, orangey kind of vibe. I get like a retro vibe from it, honestly. But like, it comes with like this teal shade and this orange shade and then a dark purple shade. And I'm like, I don't understand how this works as a cohesive story. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not going to be buying them. That's that. Number 4 on our anti-haul list is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil Highlighter in the color Ruby Riches. So I'm going to start this out by saying I love Fenty as a brand, and I love Fenty highlighters. They are bomb. That Diamond Bomb, oh, girl, get it. But I can't really get behind this like red colored highlight, and I personally won't be purchasing it because, like, do you see this? Like, that will not look good on my skin tone at all. I think it might be beautiful on somebody else's skin tone, but the red, not for me. So the 5th item that we're going to be anti-hauling today is the Mercury Retrograde Palette by Huda Beauty. This whole palette is shimmers. It's all like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 shades in this palette, right? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades that are shimmer shades. So almost half of them are shimmer shades. And I don't know what it is about Huda Beauty and their shimmer shades, but I hate them. I hate them. I've tried out the Huda Beauty Mini Obsessions palettes. Did not like any of them. I tried out, my sister has the Huda Beauty like rose gold edition palette or whatever it is. And I tried to use the shimmer / like foil shades in that palette. And I'm just not a fan. I don't know what it is about Huda Beauty. I'm not a fan of the formula. And people think I'm crazy because it's, you know, a nice brand. But I can't blend it on my eyes. I don't like it. I don't know. I do, however, kind of like this palette as a color story though, because they have like the cute little peach color and the little like purple color, and I'm a sucker for teal. I'm a sucker for teal. And then like the blush pink. Like, they're really pretty colors. I don't know. It just, when I look at it, I don't have the urge to buy it. I don't. Number 6 on our anti-haul list is the Milk Makeup Brush Set from Sephora. So they did a collaboration with Sephora about new makeup brushes, and I don't think they're anything special. I don't think they even look that pretty. I already have a ton of makeup brushes, and I feel like people aren't, this is my idea in my head, but I feel like people aren't going to be buying makeup brushes from Milk just because it's Milk brushes. I feel like people are going to buy them because they need brushes. Cool, a brush set at Sephora, awesome. But I don't need it. I don't need it. So next on our anti-haul list, we are up to number 7, is the Becca Pearl Glow Shimmering Eye Palette. And if you guys can guess by now what I'm going to say, kudos to you. They're all shimmer shades. Like, it boggles my mind how you can have an entire eyeshadow palette and only have shimmer shades in it. Like, in my head, the reason having a whole eyeshadow palette is so you can take it with you wherever you're going. Whether you're going in the car, whether you have to do your makeup at work, whether you're going on a plane, whether you're going on vacation, whether you're going across town to an event or getting your makeup done by somebody else. Like, you should be able to take this palette, pop it in your bag, and take it with you so you are ready to do your eyeshadow. How, my dude, are you going to take the Becca Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette and put that in your purse and only use that on your eyeballs? I can't get behind doing a whole eye of shimmers. I've tried it before and it looks terrible. I don't get it. Let's see. I think next we're going to go to the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte Darling Easy Eye Palette. If I'm being honest with you, I've heard a lot of really, really good things about the Charlotte Tilbury brand. Every time I look at one of their eyeshadow palettes, honestly, I yawn. Because they're very neutral and very shimmery and very classy. And you know what? Like, I get behind a neutral eye look. I really do. But I need a pop of color of something. Like, my go-to palette is the Naked Heat palette by Urban Decay. My first ever real eyeshadow palette. It's got the nudes, the browns, the reds. And when I'm feeling like a pop of color, I'll pop the red right on my lid. If I'm feeling like a nude kind of day, we got those colors for me. I don't get how you can enjoy a palette that has all shimmers or all very neutral tones. And I get some people want to wear makeup and want to look like they're not wearing makeup. I do not share that same belief, because if I'm going to do my face up, I want you to know that I did my face up. I want you to know that I put in the effort today to put my face on. Number 8 is going to have to be the Bitty and Colorpop collaboration. It is called Candy Button, and we're going to put 9 and 10 together, honestly, and just go full Colorpop on these two things. The Bitty and Colorpop collaboration, which is called Candy Button, and then the Colorpop Frozen collection that's coming out. So they're doing a 2-palette collection for the Frozen collection. They're doing an Anna palette and an Elsa palette. All right. Colorpop is one of those companies, I know everybody's crazy about them right now, but nothing that they have done has interested me in the least bit. I don't know what it is about Colorpop. I don't know if it's because it is just a 9-shade palette. I don't know if it's because they're coming out with palettes twice every single week now. I don't know what it is. But the Elsa palette is literally just white and like a little bit of blue. The Anna palette is That's it. So the Candy Button palette honestly just looks like a bunch of Kylie blushes put into a palette, as weird as that sounds, like with the couple shimmer shades, or like the glitter shimmer shades. I feel like I don't need a ton of like glitter shades. I really don't. I think number 11 on our list, or 12, or whatever we're at now, honestly, I lost count, is going to be the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette that's going to be coming out. I don't like the packaging. I don't like the fonts. I don't really like the colors. They're all shimmers. Once again, I think it's the holiday season in general that just does a lot of shimmers, and that's a no from me, dog. That's a no from me. The next one that we want to anti-haul is the Fairy Lights palette by BH Cosmetics. I know that so many people love BH Cosmetics. I do not. I bought the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I bought the Rio edition because the colors are so vibrant and great and everything like that. And here's the thing. I feel like that the BH Cosmetics palette is really, really great for people who are starting to play with color. And it got me to be able to blend colors and learn how to play with colors and what colors go together and what colors do not go together. However, the pigmentation is terrible. It's terrible. I don't know if I just got a bad palette or what, but no, I do not like any of it. They were not pigmented at all. So I just stay away from BH Cosmetics right now. Next, we are going to be talking about the Morphe 39L Hit the Lights palette. And if you guys do not know what this palette is, you probably live under a rock. I'm kidding. But this palette is a holiday collection palette that Morphe is releasing, and it was made by 4 different artists. And if you look at the palette, you can tell that there were 4 different artists in this palette. I think the 39L Hit the Lights palette bothers me because you can tell that there were 4 artists who had a hand in making this palette, alright? And we're just going to go section by section. So the bottom right-hand corner of the palette is straight up, what is it? So the bottom right-hand corner of the palette is just bright neon shades, bright pink, bright green, bright yellow, bright blue, bright red. You know what? Sometimes you need some bright colors, some staple colors, alright? I'll hand that to you. But then if you move over to the left of the palette, it is very much like pink lemonade-esque going on with the purples and the pinks and the yellows and very dainty. And then if you move up to the top of the palette on the left-hand side, it's very deep reds, burgundy colors, perfect for the holidays. Am I right? And then on the left, it literally just looks like somebody went, you know what? Let's get a blue in there. Let's get a nude in there. Let's get this color in there. Like, it bothers me to look at. It bothers me. I don't know if the formulas for all 4 different things are going to be the same or if they're going to be a little different. And if they're a little different, that's really going to annoy me. I don't know. And we are coming kind of to the end of our anti-haul list. We do have a couple more things. And one of the things that I had to talk about in this video is the Tati Beauty palette. Alright? So everybody knows that Tati just came out with a palette, and I've seen some good reviews, I've seen some bad reviews. I don't know. My brain really, really, really wants to like this because Tati's been in the beauty community forever. Like, we all know that. Her stuff should be good. But I don't know if it's just the layout or what. But, like, looking at this, some of the colors just seem the same color. Oh, sorry. I'm a little tired. Some of the colors just seem the same colors. Like, there are 2 orange shades right next to each other. There are 2, like, mustardy yellow kind of shades next to each other. Some of the shimmers even looked almost exactly the same, at least from these pictures. And I don't know. I think I'm going to have to do more research into this palette before I buy it. I'm just not interested. It doesn't pull me in. Like every other palette that I bought it because I needed that. I saw something in that palette that I loved. I bought the Melt Smoke Sessions Cosmetics because I needed those shimmer shades to add with another palette. I was like, yo, like that teal, perfect for Miami Dolphins makeup. Like, let's go. Or I bought the James Charles palette because I wanted to play around with some colors. I bought like it. I buy things because I'm drawn to them, because I feel like I need them. And I don't feel that with Tati's palette, like, at all. And the last couple things that we are going to be talking about are some lashes. I know we were very, like, palette heavy in this. I feel like a lot of people are coming out with palettes for the holiday season. And the last couple things we're going to be talking about are lashes. So there are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina lashes, and then there are the Lily Miami Flare lashes. And listen, beauty YouTube, do not come for me, okay? Here's the tea. I don't like Lily lashes in Miami, whatever it's called. I don't like them. I think that they're ridiculous, honestly. But the only Lily lashes that I've purchased were in the style Randy, alright? I actually meant to purchase the ones in Mykonos and picked up Randy instead, but I fell in love with them. But these flare lashes just look stupid to me. I don't know if it's just like the picture on the website, but like it's like jagged. Like it's like long, really short, long, really short, long, really short. And I'm like, why? Why? I like a little drama for my lashes, but not like that, honey. Not like that, okay? And the Anastasia Beverly Hills, they look boring. They look like kiss lashes that you could buy at Walmart for, 5 pairs for $10. Like, why would you spend that much money on a pair of lashes that look like drugstore lashes? That's just me, though. And speaking of kiss lashes, there's one right there. But the other thing that I want to talk about that I'm really not really going to get into detail about, but we will talk about, is all of the holiday collections that are coming out with all the mini-sized travel products, the highlights and the nail polishes and the face masks and whatever it is. Whatever. Tarte's blush book, whatever it is. I will not buy them. And here's why. They're giving you these little itty bitty samples, right? And you might think you're getting a good deal because these little samples, you have, like for instance, like Milk Cosmetics has a bundle where you get like a little itty bitty like cooling water and a little itty bitty like eyebrow gel and a little itty bitty like lip balm, and you think you're getting a really good deal, especially when it comes with a makeup bag. But you are spending all of this money for like 0.0 whatever ounces of a product. And in comparison to buying the full product where you get more for your dollar, you're wasting your money. And I don't understand how people can't see that. And why would you just buy the set if you only want one thing in it? I know a ton of people that are buying the sets, the palettes, the lip set, like all of the sets just for one thing in it. And it's like, why don't you just buy the one thing that you want? And I understand some bundles, like I know Fenty had a bundle where one of the lip colors you could only get in the bundle. That I get. Like, still don't think you should buy it, but I get it, okay? But I don't get it. I don't get anything on my anti-haul list. I really don't. If you want to come change my mind, see me in the comments. But I really just don't get anything on this anti-haul list at all. Like, I don't understand why people would buy it, but that's just my opinion. If you want to change my mind, feel free to let me know down in the comments, and tune in for the next video. I am really excited for the next couple videos that I will be posting. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and they've taken a lot of prep work to make the next couple videos, so please stay tuned. Please let me know what you would like to see in future videos, and I will see you next time. It's Ari! Woohoo! It's Ari.